This is Robotics Lab 2. This is the coordinate plate system. We're using the fanuc robot here to, well, we're going to show you off its different coordinate planes or coordinate systems. First one we're doing is joint. Right there, joint, which is like the robot is just moving individual joints, like at a single time, like this one. You see, it's just moving one thing, everything else staying still. That's basically joint. You're just moving one joint. Let's go a little faster than we do the see. Just one joint is being moved. And where I think this would be used would be like if you're just like doing like checks upon the robot, like oh you need to see if the robot can function properly. You would like check all the joints individually instead of like doing like using something else because it'd be kind of hard to pinpoint if there's a problem if you move everything. So you move a single joint to see if there's a problem with it. If there isn't, then you're good. And or like when you need to do a movement, like a really like move from one place to another, and it's like you don't really need to like do anything along that way. You're just getting from here to there, and so probably just use that. Since if someone was like standing there and you just moved one and you just moved it, they'll be able to like get a better idea on how it's gonna move since you're only moving one thing and the rest of the part's staying still. If it's like something else and you moved it, like the other parts are moving, so then it can get easier to get hit, something like that. Next one is world. There you go, world. See that? I think you can see that. And this is using that part right there, the gray part right there. That's the base, and it's using that as its reference point. It's going to be making like very linear movements. Like oh, it's going to go forward. It's going to go forward. It's going to go side. It's going to go side. It's like there's no like very sharp movements. Like this one, going forward and backwards, you can see it's not moving the tool face, it's not moving up and down or anything as it normally would when you do it with joint. It's just moving forward and backward. Take the side one, you can see that it's just moving straight, completely straight. Up and down, come again, completely straight. And I feel like you'd use this one when you want to make really straight movements because that's what this one did. It just makes really straight movements and what it's really good at. Something like that. And the last one is tool. You see that? Tool. And this one, its reference point is right there, the tool head. So it's using the tool head as a reference. So if I move it, you see that the tool head is not exactly, and it's moving at an angle, which is weird because it doesn't really make sense. But it's just using the tools, as it's using the tool as its reference point. So if the tool is this shape, then that's not going to be sure either. This one, you see it's going at a slight angle. Like it's going up and down, but it's going at a slight angle. That's because it's using the tool's reference point. And then this is when you really see it. You can see when it's moving, the tool head is staying in like the same location. Or it's staying around the same location. And this one, that one, this one, see? Tool head is trying to stay around the same location. And where you probably use this one is like probably where you need to like work on like one thing, on like one small thing, and you just like move around that thing. Since that's what this is at. It's like you can set a center point and it just moves around that. And yeah, that's that's the lab. Thank you for watching.